Hi, it's Dr. Bob with the Better Brain Academy and the movement modules. So the sun has just come up here in the Sierras. I'm about 8,000 foot elevation in the Desolation Wilderness area, getting ready to do a hike. And so I wanted to share with you one of the more important things that you got to look at as far as your brain health, and that's your heart health, your cardiovascular health. So one of the ways that you can actually increase your cardiovascular health is obviously doing cardiovascular exercise. One thing I really like about hiking is when you get up to the higher elevations, it forces your body, your physiology to be more oxygenated. It helps increase red blood cells, which carry the oxygen to the cells, the organs, and tissues of the body. So getting and exercising at a higher elevation gives you that extra little benefit. You can get on a treadmill or an elliptical or cycle or run, but when you do it at higher elevations, you actually get a better response within the body. Our body's always remodeling to the amount of stress put on it. Our innate or inborn intelligence is telling the body what it should and shouldn't be doing, whether it be giving blood supply to certain organs. When you have a better heart health, it actually helps much better brain health. So a couple things you want to look at in your workouts. I was on a hike with a friend and they weren't sure as far as how to keep your target heart rate. There are certain ranges you want to keep it in based upon your conditioning and how good a health you're in. So if you take the number 220 and you subtract your age, so if you're say 50 years old, that would be 170, or 60 years old, it would be 160. Now based upon your conditioning, you can go anywhere from 60 to up to 90% of that number to be within your target heart rate. And what happens is after a while, you want to keep your heart functioning at a certain rhythm. That up-down rhythm of your heart has a certain beat to it, and you don't want to spike it too much and you can actually get into oxygen deprivation. So you want to make sure that your target heart rate is within a certain range. Getting like a Fitbit or some of the things you can actually check your heart rate is a great way to at least in the initial training, kind of target yourself. Many people get out of their target heart rate. Maybe it's too high or it's not enough, and you don't get the best oxygenation of the body, and that's what you want to do for better overall brain health. So if you take the number 220 minus your age and then multiply it by either 60 up to 90%. 60% if you're just beginning to work out, been deconditioned for a while, up to 90% if you're a conditioned athlete. You want to keep it within that target heart rate. After you've exercised for say about 8 weeks, you can go up to about 70% of your target heart rate and then up to 80%. 80% to 90% is a good range if you've been exercising for a while and really been pushing your heart. But it's all about getting more oxygen to the brain, more oxygen to the body. So you want to make sure that you're in that target range so you're actually making better red blood cells, you're getting better nutrients, and you're not stressing the heart. Get up in a higher elevation. That's a good way to actually push your body a little bit more. I know that you get up in a higher elevation, you go, oh wow, getting a little winded, you might feel a little chest pain. But after you've done it for a while, you can go, hey, I'm even going up to higher elevations and walking faster, walking further, and your heart rate will actually come down even further so you can push yourself a little bit more. Your body remodels to the amount of stress put on it, so you need to stress yourself a little bit. Exercise is about a stressor. It's a good stress. It's a good physiological stress. Bad stress is all the stress and the things of daily life. Get out, exercise, move your body, especially in nature, and do it at a higher elevation. You'll increase your cardiovascular function and better red blood cells. So this week's focus is on increasing your heart so you have better brain health. Get up in a higher elevation, keep it in that target heart rate range, and do it regularly. It's Dr. Bob. Have a great rest of your week.